Hi, welcome back to the ToneBar channel. Okay, in this episode, we are going to put strings on a Yamaha. Now this one broke a string, but it broke it not down here where the tone bar's at. It broke it up here at the peg head where they only had a couple of winds on it. Okay, ToneBar is a new method and system and method of mounting your strings where you eliminate the bridge pins. If you want to change the way your guitar sounds for the better, you need to change the way you mount your strings. The way you've been mounting your strings before is this pin method here, with the pins shoving the ball ends. Here's the diagram. When you shove the pin down in there, you're smashing, you're bending the ball end, and then the string is getting pinched at the top and it's getting bent over like that, and that's what causes string breakage. The pins cause the string breakage. Okay? A tone bar is this in the logo here. The tone bar is a proprietary piece of brass. I have this made to a specific size right here. And it anchors all your strings to the bridge plate, and you're getting consistent contact. Look at the logo here, all the way across the bridge plate. Now, if you got a pickup in your guitar, and then here's the wire, there's where the bridge is. See where the little pigtail is right there? If you have a pickup in your guitar, the tone bar just goes right across all the pinholes. Does not interfere with any of the pickups. It makes your guitar sound better because you're getting more vibration. Okay, now this method, these strings were on a guitar for over 2 years. And if you'll notice, they're not all bent up at the bottom. The strings are strung on this diagram right here. The ball end is in the middle of the pinhole, and it comes up and just got, there's that logo right there. It's got a gradual bend over those strings, over the bridge. Now this guitar here has a tone bar already in it, but all they had was electric strings, so we're going to change the strings on this and show you how easy it is to change strings with a tone bar already in your guitar. We're going to put a nice set of GHS bright bronze on here. So we're going to get our little models out of the way here, and we're going to start working on this. And I'm gonna let the video run so you can fast forward through it, but you'll see a lot of good tips and stuff as I do the install on this. Okay, so this is a Yamaha. We're gonna put a new tone bar in it, and you get a sticker. All right, I want to welcome everybody. If you're here because of the Instagram post I did, I'm just new to Instagram. I just posted one video. Now here's the first video that I've done after my first Instagram post. So this is how easy it is to change strings and put a tone bar in your guitar with a new set of strings. We'll just lay that right there. We'll need this to cut the strings, or we'll need this on here to do it. Where's our little tool at? Okay, we're gonna go over this way and we're gonna undo. We're gonna loosen these strings up. Just gotta loosen them up a little bit. A lot of, I go back to this. Some people say that you gotta change your strings one at a time, but I don't subscribe to that philosophy. I just take them all off and change them. Okay, now I'll take off our models. We'll put them over here. Okay, now all we're going to do, now I want you here. Okay, we got all our strings loose. All our strings are loose. You pick them up like that. Now watch this. All you do is cut your strings and then bam. There's your strings on the tone bar, and the strings are just bent, or they're just bent where they go over the bridge plate. Now I'm gonna reuse this tone bar, but I'm just gonna put a new one in there because I can. Okay, so we got a new tone bar. See how easy that was? It didn't take nothing. Now we gotta take our strings off here. These were some electric strings. That's all they had at the time, so they didn't. So this is my grandson guitar. Okay, so that's that. We got all those off. Okay, now we're gonna put new strings on there. So we got that. See how fast that was to take that off? With a tone bar, you don't have to mess with those pins. The pins are the problem. The pins have always been a problem, but up until now, that's all we had was the pins. So thank goodness for pins, but thank goodness that we don't have to do that no more. Okay, you got a tone bar. Stow it on your guitar. Undo your string. Stick your string down the hole, and it comes right up. Just slide the ball in on the tone bar, and it stays right there. Okay, so now just yoke. Okay, we're 8.5 minutes into this. Let's think how long it takes to get these strings on here. Slide it on there. The next string. Undo it. Pull these out of the way and shove it straight down in there, and it's right there. Just pull it up. See, all your strings are all lined up together because they're all going to make contact together. This is a new patented method of putting your strings on your guitars. Now watch here what I do here. I already got 4 strings on there. Here's the little one. Well, here's the B string. So undo it. Pull them out of the way. Put it down in there. And load it on the tone bar. One more string to go. No pins. We have completely eliminated the need to even look at pins. They cause string breakage. Okay, now we're gonna put this on here. Now watch what I do here. Okay, so we got all the strings on there, right? So I'm gonna take the patent sticker off this side, and I'm gonna stick it over here on this end, so I don't have to. All right, so I don't have to bend that end up. You can bend the end up if you want to, but it's not necessary because okay, so here's the trick. You take the tone bar and you got it in your hand like this. And you pull all the slack out. And just kind of, when they go up through that hole, they kind of find their way. So just pull it up through the tone, pull the strings up. Now you can feel on the end here where the tone bar is and where the strings are. Now, watch this real careful here. I could move the ball end inside the hole because it's going side to side. That means the tone bar is getting contact all the way down. So I take the middle string, I take the D string, and then we're going to tighten up the D string. And again, when you're putting strings on your guitar, wind your string all the way down to the bottom. And then you get maximum contact on your string. Okay? We're going all the way down. We're winding the string all the way down to the bottom to get the most contact on the tuning post. Okay. Okay, now what I like to do, once you get one string on there and it's pulling up on there, I like to stick my hand down in here and then make sure, see I'm wiggling that string, see that second string? I'm wiggling the first string, second string, fourth string, fifth string, and the sixth string. Once you can feel where's that? Okay, when you got one string in there, you can feel where the ball end is, and then you're gonna use these wings here to adjust it. See that? You can use that to adjust it. So what you want to do is you want to feel where that ball end is, and feel that ball end and feel that wing, and then you can feel over here and feel that ball end and that wing, and then you can feel that up when you put your hand inside there. I can't do it on this because I can do it on this. So you put your hand in there and you just feel where the tone bar is, and you can feel that. Okay, so I'm going through the hole here. I'm not going out from underneath anything. All right, so once you got your string on there, I like to string them from the inside out. I like to go for the D string, and then that way you're getting pulled on both sides of the peg head, and it pulls the tone bar up tight against the bridge plate, and it can't move after you get a string tightened up, or it won't move unless you put a lot of pressure on it. It's not going to move. Once you get it in there, you're good to go. So this is just one of those, this is an older Yamaha. It's not one of those new, real cheap ones, but it's still an older Yamaha. But like I said, it had electric strings on it, and one string broke up here at the tuning peg. He said it fell over and hit something. Okay, we go to our big string. Those strings will not move once you tighten up one string on there. All right, so just wind them down. Wind them all the way down to the bottom. If you get a little overlap, that's okay. This is going to overlap a little bit, but that's okay. It'll be all right. As long as you're getting maximum contact, that's all that matters. Okay, now let's go with the B string. Put the B string in there. Wind her down to the bottom. Once you get one wrap on there, go across the top. Now the ToneBar has a lot of advantages, and one of the advantages of the ToneBar is that if your guitar is older and your bridge plates wore out, the ToneBar don't care. It goes right across the sound hole. It's not the ToneBar's not wedging your string up against the hole. The string is getting pulled in an arc. Okay, so your string's not getting manipulated or bent and pinched at the bottom, so it's preventing a guy just emailed me on my eBay channel and says I put this, you put on a 12 string, okay, you put two of these. You put one in the front row and one in the back row. I also have these for 4-string basses, and it gives your bass a lot more solid contact. And okay, stand by, I'll be right back. Okay, now we're gonna cut this string off here. This little E string. All right, now we're gonna put the D string on there. Wind her all the way down to the bottom. Once you get it, one wrap around there and get it over the top, you're good. And just spool her down to the top. To the bottom, I mean. Okay. Now we've got our strings on there. We're gonna stretch them out a little bit. Get them seated on that saddle. Okay. Okay, now, I hope you noticed that when I was doing that, where'd my pick go? I hope you noticed when I was doing that you wasn't getting none of that tink 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 of the strings sliding up the pins. Okay, so now we got a Yamaha guitar with a tone bar installed in it. Let's see how it sounds. 46 millimeter pick, smallest pick you can get. I'm looking in here for my other pick. It's a little thicker. I don't see it nowhere. All right, it's here somewhere. It'll show up tomorrow. Okay. Here it is. Hang on. That's a real thin pick. Here is a heavy, this is a heavy 70. Yamaha FDO1S. This is a Yamaha FDO1S. With a tone bar in your guitar, you get better feel. The whole guitar vibrates. You can feel it in the neck. You can feel that. You can feel it in your gut. It doesn't matter if it's a plywood guitar or a solid wood guitar. The strings are connected to this body now. It just rings out forever. It just rings out forever. You just hit it real light. A little thin pick, 46 millimeters. the whole guitar comes alive. Your strings will last longer. You won't break a string because you're getting a consistent pull and the string is anchored, not getting pinched. With a tone bar, you get better tone. You get longer sustain. You get much more projection. You get volume. You hear all the overtones that you've never heard before. There's so many advantages of getting a tone bar. Better tone, more sustain, more volume, more projection, longer string life, and you don't have to fool with pins no more. So get a tone bar today, and I ship them out to you right away. If you're a dealer, if you want to be a dealer, you can make money selling these. You can make money putting them in. And this is the new standard. This is a patented method, 117-98519. This is the new patented system and method for putting strings on your guitar. Get rid of those old bridge pins. I don't care if they're solid bridge pins, if they're bone, if they're diamond, if they're platinum. Pins cause the problem. Get away from them. It's been around for 150 years. This is a year and a half old. This has only been on the market for a year and a half. The harder you hit on it, the louder it gets. Tone bar, get one today. I'll ship it right out to you. Thank you for watching. Take care of those that you love.